Welcome to Life Coach Office. My name is Kimberly Horvath, and I am the head of customer support for Life Coach Office. You're receiving this video because you made an investment in your business. And by following the steps of this video, your virtual office will be set up in just moments. So I hope that you're ready. We're going to begin. What you're looking at is a copy of the screen. I use the screen all the time for training. So if you ever look at any of our tutorials, you'll see that this is the screen that I work from. Setting up your Life Coach Office online profile is very, very easy. You just follow these simple steps. You sign in and you're going to come to this particular screen. And you see this area here that I'm highlighting where it says Coach Kim Horvath? When you click on that, and you click on My Profile, your profile is going to appear on the screen. When your profile appears, there you go. You simply click Edit. Now all of this information will be empty because you'll need to fill it in. Now in order for you to put your picture, yes, that is a picture of me, hello. When you choose your picture, you literally choose it from your own picture document. So you click choose file, it's going to go into your computer. So wherever you have the picture that you want to put up, please go ahead and just pull that up, click open, and it's going to upload the picture to your profile. You put your name in, your surname, your business name, your birth date, all of this information, all of your contact information. On this side, the left side here where it says contact details and it says Skype ID, you're putting that in because in the system there are icons where you can click on Skype, and rather than going into another online screen, it will automatically pull up Skype for you. This is basically a shortcut for yourself. So put your Skype ID in there, especially if you know that you use it to communicate with your clients, as many coaches do. Put your address in there. You need all of that information so that if your clients ever want to contact you via a format other than the internet, they will be able to do that. Also, put your website information, your Facebook page, Twitter, LinkedIn, wherever it is that you are on the internet. If you have a page in any of these, please go ahead and put that in. Once you've done all of that, you click submit, and just like that, all of the information is saved, and your page will look like the way this looks. It will be populated with whatever information you put in. If you need to edit it, it's just what you saw me do. You click the edit button and it comes up. It makes it so that you are able to now go into the system and make any changes you need to. You click submit after you've made the changes, and it will take the change. It's really that simple. Now your profile, your business profile is set up. This is kind of like your yellow pages, if you are familiar with that in the US. Okay? Now, what do you need to do next? Well, one of the most important things to do that I always tell people is you have to put in your time zone. So once again, you click on, you should have your picture there now, and you drop down, the drop down menu comes up, and you see that where it says time zone. You're going to click that time zone. Here is the reason why it's so important to have the correct time zone. When you are creating meetings for your clients, well, it's going to default to the time zone that you have in the system. So if your time zone isn't correct, whatever time that you choose, let's say that, so for instance, this has Pacific time zone, but I'm actually in the Eastern time zone, which is 3 hours different. Pacific is 3 hours ahead, 3 hours behind the time that I'm actually in. So if I put that I'm having a meeting at 6 p.m., it's actually going to come up, it's going to be 3 p.m. That would be a problem because I won't be prepared for my meeting. You want to make sure that you have your time in correctly, okay? So you click the edit button and a drop-down menu will be available to you. In just a moment. My computer is running a little bit slow. Oh my goodness. Of course that would happen on video when I'm trying to record. And I'm not the most patient of people. So, alright. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it says time zone. There's a drop down menu. As you can see, there's lots of time zones. And I'm going to click Eastern, which because that is really where I am. And then I'm going to click the submit button, and now my time zone is correct. Spoiler alert, you see this area that says travel time zone? You'll see this in another video. But if you are traveling to another time zone, but you will be working, you can actually, instead of going in and changing your default time zone, you can put in the dates and the default time zone to where you're traveling. So on the day that you start to travel, so today is December the 7th, and if I were going to start traveling for the holidays on December the 18th, December the 18th, my time zone, my default time zone would switch. And let's say I was coming back on January the 18th, then on January the 18th, it would default back to my Eastern time zone. So that's just a quick little hint for you if you are setting this up now and you know for a fact when you're going to be going on vacation, but you'll still be working, or traveling to another place, but you will still be working. You can set up your default time zones. Okay, so your time zone is now correct, which is awesome. Make sure also that when your clients are setting up, that their time zones are correct, so that when you set up meetings, you can see clearly that the time you're setting your meetings up for are correct in both time zones. Okay? So after the time zone, the next thing you want to go to is your client billing area. Client billing, you see these little gears next to your profile? You're going to click the little gears and it says system settings, and here's client billing. This is the area that you set up so that you can be paid properly by your client. And the question is, are you using PayPal, or are you using your banking information and allowing your money to be transferred directly into your bank? Let's click edit. All right. So your screen comes up, and here all you have to do if you're using PayPal is put in the PayPal email account that you are using as a currency that you are using. That is a drop down menu, as you can see. All the different these are all of the different currencies that PayPal accepts. Okay. You click your currency, and then that's all set. If you were not using PayPal and you wanted things to go directly to your bank, you would put your bank information on this side. All right, you have to choose one or the other in order to get paid, and then you click submit. Once you hit submit, the system accepts the information. So make sure your email is correct in your PayPal, or that your bank transfer information is correct, and then that is all set. You need to set up tax rates if your coaching is taxable where you are, or if you are selling a product from the system and tax needs to be applied, you need to set up a tax rate for that. And this is where you set up all of your products and services. It's very, very easy. As you can see, I have several there. There is a separate video on how to do this, so I'm going to run through this a little bit quickly just so that you can see how easy it is. We're going to set up a new coaching product. This product is going to be a one-time coaching fee. So you name it. There's no tax, so I'm not going to click on tax. The price already comes up as USD because I already put that I'm using USD currency. And let's just say that the price for this is $55. Okay, you click save, and all of a sudden, when the screen comes back up, you're going to see that what we just created is set up. Private coaching fee, $55. You can edit it by clicking the edit button. You can get rid of it by deleting it if you need to, but it is all there. That's it. You put all of your products and all of your services right there, and now you can create invoices if you need to for all of your client billing. One more thing that we need to take a look at is that we need to make sure that you have set up your date and time format. Again, you click on the gears for system setting, go down to date and time format, and that's exactly what's going to come up, the date and the time. How do you want to see it? All right. Now, here you go. We clicked edit, and your option here for your date format is all here, whichever way you want it to be. This is not the date that it is. This is this is not about the date that it is. This is about how you want it to appear. Okay? I prefer for mine to appear with the number of the day, the month, and then the year, just the way you see it. And then your time format is simple. Do you want standard time or military time? Whichever one you want, you choose, you click submit, and believe it or not, we are just about finished setting you up. The only other thing left is to do branding. You want to make the system look similar to whatever your branding is. So if you have a logo, if you use different colors, maybe you're using the color green or the color purple or whatever color you're using, maybe you want to put your logo in. Let me show you how to do that. Again, you go to the gears for system settings, and then you click branding. You get to branding, and once again, your page is going to come up with your options, and you're going to click edit. It is really that simple. Just the same way you put your picture in, you're going to choose the file for your logo. You're going to click that. It's going to go into your computer. The great thing about Life Coach Office is that you can do this whether you are on a tablet, a telephone, an actual desktop. Is all exactly the same. You can go into your pictures and change your logo to be whatever it is that you want it to be. Of course, my phone would ring in the middle of all of that. So sorry about that. But you put your picture up the way you want it to be, whatever your logo is. You'll click the open button and it's going to open it up in the system. I'm not going to do that because I already have the logo that I want to use. Now, when you choose background colors, you're simply going to click in this area. That's all I did. I did a right click in this area and the color screen comes down. And wherever you put your click, wherever you right click, that's the color that's going to come up. Okay? You can move the slide here to make it darker or lighter, provided that you wanted to add a color. Okay? And when you do that, everything will change in the background. I'll show you what that looks like just so that you can see it. See? Everything changed to that green color that I chose. Now, the other thing that you can do if you wanted to use just one of the templates that's there with Life Coach Office is you choose a file here. Now, the cool thing about choosing a file is that you can make your logo one of the pictures in the background file. Okay, I want to show you what that looks like. Pictures. And I'm going to choose this as a background picture. It's a nice waterstone picture. I want to show it full screen. I'm going to click submit, and what happens? The background of my entire screen changes to that picture. You see what I mean? You can really make LCO yours. Now, if you wanted to use one of the standard templates, as I began to say a moment ago, you go back in to edit, and let's just say you are using red as your color. You see that gradient there? It's going to change the background to be one of those. That's it in gray. I'm going to show it to you in gold. And let's just click submit. That's a happy color. And there you have it. The background can look like that. It's completely up to you what you want the background to look like. But once you're done, you're done. And here we're going to just simply click the home screen because I want you to see what this looks like. Your home screen is always going to take you to this screen that says welcome coach, and whatever you put your name in is going to say your name. So I put my name as Coach Kim, so it says welcome Coach Kim. And then here are all the large icons for you to choose from. This is how quickly you can be set up and running with Life Coach Office. Now, the one thing that I didn't show you, just in case you have not seen it, is this wonderful Start Here button. I know that there are some of you that really don't like to read a whole lot, But let me just show you what's here. When you click the Start Here button, this is the reason why it's here. It tells you exactly what to do in order to get started with Life Coach Office. There is a Getting Started checklist. And so when you click that checklist, you can print it if you want. You can just click it and have, excuse me, have it on your screen. However, that checklist is telling you what to do. Go into your personal settings, go into your system settings, and then it tells you where there's training available. These blue letters that you see, these blue words are links. So if you click watch the tutorials, it's going to take you to our tutorials page on our main website. And the great thing about our tutorials page, it's video. So you don't have to worry about having to read through something. It's so much easier to see things in video. Last, but definitely not least, I want to take you back to the Life Coach Office screen because I want you to see something that's very important to us. On every page of your Life Coach Office, you see this button here that says LCO support. You see that down here? When you click that, and again, it's on every page, what's going to happen is that you're going to get a pre-populated form, and you just need to fill that out if you need some help. Put the area because area that you have a concern, because it will direct the question directly to the people that need to have it. So, sometimes I might receive questions that really should be going to to another team. So, if the more that you use that box that says LCO area, the more likely you are to get your question into the right hands first. Maybe it's a question about the classroom. Maybe, I don't know, whether it's a bug, a customer payment, a customer suggestion, or just a question. Fill this out, and then if you have a screenshot of something that went wrong, that is like, wow, gold to us. Put that screenshot in for us. Then you simply click send and it goes off on its way immediately, hits someone's desk, and we guarantee that we are going to respond back to you within 24 hours. Now, our hope is that when we respond to you, we have the actual answer. But if not, we'll respond and let you know what we're doing. So you will hear from us within 24 hours. All right? I hope that you find this video to be very helpful to you. If you have any questions, please just pass them along on the LCO support button. I look forward to seeing you in future webinars. Happy coaching, everyone. Take care.